Okay, so allowing ourselves to get very comfortable, settling in, again, whether you've chosen to stay seated or lie down, whatever feels most nourishing and nurturing for you in this now moment. And as you get comfortable and connect into your heart space, dropping into the heart space, connecting, sometimes even placing our hand upon our heart further assists us in that deep connection. So as we're connecting to our heart center and really allowing ourselves the space to connect into the present moment, letting go of the mind chatter, letting go of the to-do lists, letting go of anything and everything in this now moment, except for our pure connection to ourselves as source, connecting to our heart space, connecting to that 0 point, that center point of our eternal beingness. And as we do so, perhaps a few deep and gentle inhales and exhales to further prepare ourselves and allow ourselves that space to settle comfortably into this now moment here together. And as we're settling and we're releasing the tension and the fight or flight, we're letting go of the stories of the characters and the roles that we've played, and we're coming into, should we choose, that full and deep surrender and identification with ourselves as source. Connecting in our heart space with the pure identification with ourselves as the infinite creator beings that each and every one of us are and always have been. And as we're doing so, what is it that I, as an infinite creator being of pure source love and light, desire to bring into this now moment, this journey of here and now, as my clear intention? Connecting to the wisdom that breath plus present moment connection to self as source plus clear intention equal profound miracles. Connecting to the breath. And when you're ready and you feel you've brought forth into your heart space that which you desire to bring forth as your intention, to create as your reality, beginning that rhythmic breath of resurrection, if you have not already begun. And again, that's in through the mouth and out through the mouth. A 2-part inhale and a 1-part exhale, sounding something like this. Inhale, lower belly. Inhale, heart. Exhale. Inhale, lower belly. Inhale, heart. Exhale. Finding that rhythm, finding the pace, finding the flow, and allowing ourselves to surrender. Surrender with unwavering faith and trust that all is in divine flow, that all is in divine perfection here and now. Setting the general intention for this container and community of radiant light, calling in the greatest miracles capable of manifesting here and now with grace and ease in accordance with the highest divine law and order. Allowing each and every one of us to let go of anything and everything that no longer serves us, past, present, future, throughout all space-time continuum, and to bring forth into embodiment, into pure manifestation, all that we desire to bring forth, to embody, the highest expressions of our divine blueprint, bringing it back home, back online, allowing the full flow of pure self-realization to flow in gently, gracefully, in pure radiance here and now, staying with the breath. Flowing in and through and all around us, the radiant flow of Divine Mother Sophia Source's plasma womb frequency, flowing in and through and all around us, bringing us into this nurturing and nourishing field of infinite creation. As we allow ourselves to flow through the breath, through our presence and our intention, into this grand zero-point connection field that holds the infinite potential of creation. And we, as the individuations of pure and radiant God consciousness, Source consciousness, open our hearts, open all of our meridians, gateways, portals, and chakras in a gentle and balanced and radiant flow, allowing for us to go deeper and deeper and deeper into the grandest flow of creation, the creation of that which we desire to bring forth as our reality here and now. Letting go of all of the imprinted self-limiting beliefs, emotional densities, any and all inorganic frequencies, technologies. Letting go of these conditions, constraints, and finite potentials that we have acquired through our journey as a human incarnate. Letting go so that we may create the space to bring back online and bring back home within the most radiant flow of the highest crystalline divine nature, the highest radiance of our own personal Christed self within. Sandra Sosipria Sandra Satya Tripiandra Kuresinin Alala Sundri Pia Sandra Sandri Andre Priyatratra. Opening up, as now feeling, sensing this flow of radiant, immaculate divine clarity, flowing down and through, directly from Source, this radiant, clear plasma light flowing down and through, feeling it moving down and through, coming down and through our chakras, down and through our central channel. This clear plasma clarity flowing through, instantaneously magnetizing, dissolving, disengaging, transmuting, transcending any and all that no longer serves us, whether it be on a physical level, a mental level, an emotional level, a spirit body level. Letting go, feeling the radiance and the omnipotence of this plasma clarity as it showers over us ever so gently, yet powerfully, assisting us in coming out of fight or flight, assisting us in having this lens of radiant source clarity, whereby we are able to witness, as the witnessing presence of our own journey here and now, all that desires to be released and all that desires to be brought back home, bringing back the fragments of our souls that we have fractured off through traumas, bringing those back home into our radiant and infinite and expansive heart space, while simultaneously disengaging, transmuting, clearing and cleansing the deep entanglement of negative energy signatures that were a part of these experiences. Gratitude for the teachers that they have been. And gratitude for this now moment as we come into a greater place of sovereignty and freedom, whereby we recognize the sovereignty within that allows for us, as the witnessing presence and the directors of our life force energy, to let go of that which we no longer desire to participate in. Feel the sense of sovereignty and freedom that is our divine birthright, as we allow the breath to take us deeper and deeper and deeper into this grand journey of cell and soul alchemy, letting go. Alala sundri pia sundri yanin. Ale talio susimria krokri sundri sundra. Unchi tresopra son sindri sintra sandra kure si piersa sandriani. Dara sundra kur sundri sipia sundria nisha sandra satra. Alala sundri sindia kure pia sundri. Flowing down and through. Feeling the cells of our bodies opening up, beginning to dance in the freedom and sovereignty that the divine clarity brings forth. The clearer the lens, the grander the awareness. The grander the awareness, the more embodied illumination, the more embodied light, the greater opportunity to release that which lies within the dormancy of our cellular DNA, the dark spaces within that desire to be brought forth into the awareness, into the light, into the grand flow of resurrection, allowing, being, breathing. Ala sonrepian, flowing down and through and all around us once again, the 5 pillars of radiant God realm light, flowing all around us, above, below, side to side, and all around us. As we go deeper into our breath, witnessing it as the unified field of consciousness, of pure and radiant source consciousness, the breath of God, the breath of source. It is a vehicle that is delivering our intention, a vehicle that is flowing in the command of our source consciousness, that is directing it through our desired intention deep within the cells of our bodies. As these 5 pillars of radiant God realm light flow in, through, and all around, we have that grand felt sense of even greater nourishment, support, guidance, as this impenetrable field of pure source light takes us even more into our felt sense of complete faith, trust, and surrender in our ability to go even deeper into expanding our heart space, expanding each and every one of our chakras, these grand portals of pure radiance these portals that are within us and as us, assisting us and guiding us on this grand journey of here and now. And as we do so, staying with the breath, flowing down and through and all around us now, is this radiant column of platinum source light. This column of pure platinum source light, once again creating a field of transport for us here and now, as we feel ourselves, our diamond vehicles, lifting up and through, now journeying through this platinum portal of pure source light, all the way up and through and into the God realms, going all the way up and through and into the God realms. And as we journey, opening us up now into the portal of infinite source potential. Brasandri sunkri pirshandi androso sindri sindri kwa tlarsanti yashi sumpia sondri. Arala sondre piason. Opening, flowing in now as we move into this radiant, expansive, and infinite portal of pure prime source creator potential. And as we find ourselves journeying into and as the portal of infinite source potential, we begin to have even greater felt sense and awareness of that which is in polarity. That which is in polarity to the pure awareness that we are the portal of infinite source potential. That we, as these radiant sovereign beings of pure source, God light and love, have the birthright, the ability in every now moment to create without conditions, without constraints, without the limitations of the third dimensional realm of consciousness, as we are infinite and we are source. And as we're guided by this massive collective of pure prime source creator beings of radiant light, of law of one, a unified consciousness, as we're guided on our own unique journey now, we find ourselves going into and as this portal of infinite source potential, guided and met by these many beings of pure source light, going into our own unique individual sphere of potential here and now. And as we do so, we begin to open up even more. We begin to feel the flow and the expansion. We begin to feel the space in between the cells, and the space in between the in-between, and the space in between the in-between, in-between, and on and on and on, as we begin to allow ourselves to let go of the tethers and the attachments to the stories, to the roles, to the characters that we have directed our source consciousness into playing and participating in this incarnation and perhaps many others. Letting go and coming into the full identification with ourselves, should we choose, as the micro of the macro of this portal of infinite potential. Potential that has no limitations. Potential that has infinite ways of expressing itself. And we, as the individuations of Source, have the ability in every now moment to direct the potential through our heart space, and to create anything and everything that we desire as our reality. letting go. Where can we let go of the belief systems that are in polarity to this field of infinite source potential that we are? Feeling as we stay with the breath, feeling the letting go, feeling the freedom and the sovereignty that are flowing through us as we allow ourselves to flow in the invitation of letting go. Flowing in, we feeling, sensing the disengaging from so many layers and threads of consciousness traps that are flowing in and through and all around us. Letting go as you feel this massive, radiant, pure, white source light flowing down and through our heads, down through our crowns, our third eye, our brains, moving down and through, letting go, resurrecting the pathways of grand illumination, whereby those programs that have deeply embedded themselves and imprinted themselves within our cellular DNA have the opportunity here and now to release. And as this radiant transmission of pure homecoming of witnessing and embodying ourselves as the portal of infinite potential, we now perhaps begin to feel this grand invitation coming forth as we feel an opening taking place within our heart centers, within our solar plexus, and within our sacral womb chakras, opening up as these radiant beings of pure source light step forth to further assist us. We begin to witness the grand relationship between these three hubs and portals of grand communication. These portals of our heart, solar plexus, and womb open up and begin to further reveal the significance of how we are able to further attune ourselves to the deep embodied knowing that everything that we've ever desired to know lies within these grand portals and hubs of pure communication. And as they begin to open further, and we are allowing ourselves to come into grander and grander and grander embodiment with this full and infinite range of potential, staying with the breath, we feel ourselves now. We feel ourselves being brought forth the invitation to bring into our breath and bring into this portal of potential that which we desire to create as our reality, moving, yes, into this new linear year of 2022, and yes, into this new now moment that is the portal and gateway to our creation of our reality, knowing that in every now moment we have the ability to resurrect and rebirth, to create anew. And the invitation that comes forth here and now for each and every one of us in a grand way, being held within this field of radiant light. What do we desire to create as our reality? Perhaps for ourselves, for our families, for the collective of humanity, for Mother Earth, for all beings seen and unseen, perhaps for all planets, star systems within our universal system and beyond. Feeling the invitation to dream big, feeling the dissolve and the disengaging of the thinking mind, the egoic mind, and the full dropping in to the flow, to the grand symphony and orchestration that's taking place through our heart centers, our divine purpose centers of our solar plexus, and our womb of infinite creation that lies within our sacral, our womb chakras, going deeper and deeper, coming into, bringing into our heart space, bringing into our solar plexus, bringing into our womb, here and now, that which we desire to bring forth as our creation, as our reality, allowing ourselves to dream big, dreaming without limitations and conditions, feeling it, allowing ourselves to feel the excitement, to feel the joy, to feel the peace, to feel the unified consciousness, to feel the immaculate compassion and unconditional love. Should these be part of your desired reality and creation, allow ourselves to amplify and radiate the expression of all that we desire to bring into this creation process, allowing ourselves to open ourselves into the full radiance of faith, trust, and surrender, that everything and anything that we bring forth into our desired creation within this field of infinite source potential is in manifest. Sonrandro prali alaya sonri. Ala sondra sonrieni. Staying with the breath. Opening, creating, dreaming big, creating big, allowing. As we feel, as we're connecting, as we're creating, feeling now this radiant flow, flowing through and from, directly from source, this radiant flow, the immaculate flow of superabundance, this column of pure source consciousness, of pure superabundance, flowing down and through. And as it flows down and through like a river of radiant light, radiant plasma light flowing all the way down and through each and every cell of each and every one of our bodies, we begin to see as our oversoul high self participate in the planting of these diamond seeds of superabundance. And as these diamond seeds of superabundance come through and into this portal of infinite source potential, we begin to expand our awareness of exactly how these are playing a part and a role in the greatest expansion, illumination, and embodiment of our pure omniscience, all-knowing, our pure self-realization, the homecoming of the greatest embodiment of ourselves as source, our crystalline diamond architecture flowing in, feeling now, placing the diamond seed of superabundance within the crown. Flowing down and through, placing the diamond seed of superabundance within the third eye that opens into the golden triangle within, opening, activating, resurrecting the highest expression of superabundance, the superabundance of communication, the superabundance of the activation with grace and ease of all of our extrasensory gifts and abilities and technologies that we desire to bring back online. Flowing down into our throat chakras, opening, resurrecting as we plant this diamond seed of superabundance within our throat technology. We allow for the full radiance of our unique and individual sound signature, opening up superabundance, the grandest potential that exists within all existence, to be ignited, activated within. Talala sondie she quaisan breso, harapepia sondie nieni bri tureta taniasan. Ipitara suncre preso si chandribra sondra taratani bri. Hukrasa taresini Andrea Sashipia Socre Piersonani Andra Bra. Flowing down and through. Opening up now. Planting and opening the seed of superabundance, the radiant diamond seed of superabundance within our immaculate heart space, opening up, feeling this radiant bandwidth of pure source, diamond, cosmic heart coherence field, opening up into such grand measure. We feel a sense of great radiance of joy and ecstasy, overflowing chalice within the seeds of this superabundance. All becomes possible. Opening up, allowing. I am superabundance. I am superabundance. I am superabundance. Flowing down and through now. As we begin to bring our breath back into our regular breath now, continuing to receive the transmission, flowing down and through the gateways between the heart and the solar plexus, our divine purpose center. We begin to feel and sense and witness the seed of superabundance opening up within the still points of our mental body complex within our divine purpose center of the solar plexus, opening, expanding, radiating, feeling ourselves becoming the infinite portal, the portal of infinite source potential through the frequencies of immaculate superabundance, feeling the omnipotence, embodying it, embodying the freedom, feeling the imprints of not enough, unworthiness, and all the many threads of guilt and shame and fear that have long been hiding within our cellular DNA, within the tissues, within the pathways, meridians, and portals of our solar plexus, and letting go. As this radiant flow of pure source potential and superabundance open up, we begin to feel our solar plexus expanding into the most glorious illumination. As it expands and connects, we see the many, many threads and systems of pure, illuminous communication opening up, further assisting us, witnessing the symphony and the orchestration of bringing our desired creation and reality, our dreams, into full potential, into full creation, into full manifestation. I am superabundance. I am worthy. I am enough. I am superabundance. I am worthy. I am enough. I am superabundance. I am worthy. I am enough. Halala sundri piyashan yashana sundri sukri piyashan Piartara sa shondri piyashandar kore sa satri piyashani Ariarla sundri psutra sundri ustarishin flowing down and through, flowing down and through, coming into our womb centers now, into our sacral, into the center point of our creator, creation, technology that lies within our womb, that lies within our sacral chakra, opening up. And as these massive beings of pure source creation, pure source potential, pure source light, flow further in assistance now to plant the seed of superabundance within this field of infinite creation, opening up into the grand flow of pure superabundance within the potentials of that which we desire to create. Infinite, without boundaries, without conditions, as we witness ourselves letting go, further letting go of the tethers and entanglement of limitations of how we are meant to create, as we are infinite creator beings, meant to create anew in every now moment, through our eternal journey, throughout all space-time continuum. We are meant to flow through the field of infinite potential, and as the field of infinite potential, creating with childlike curiosity, joy, and exploration, in each now moment, feeling the freedom, feeling the sovereignty, feeling the joy, bubbling up and through like an overflowing chalice of pure illumination within our womb now, opening up, bringing and planting the seed of our dream, of our desired creation for ourselves, humanity, and the all that is, moving through and into this portal of 2022, bringing it into the center point, the still point of our creation vortex and portal, our own micro of the macro of the womb of all creation, planting the seed within the seed of superabundance and allowing to witness the creation in manifest. Letting go of the thinking mind, the analytical mind, and going into the deeper receiving, the receiving of all that is flowing through you and as you here and now. Flowing through and all around, as we now allow ourselves to flow, to allow ourselves to receive, to create, to be in the grand flow, feeling a sense of light-weightedness, feeling a sense of joy, freedom, and sovereignty, feeling, embodying the consciousness of superabundance, moving out of the confines and the infinite potentials of how the thinking mind and the egoic mind desires to analyze it, desires to define it, and allowing ourselves the freedom to become it, flowing in and as this massive toroidal field of pure source illumination, of pure potential, creation, joy, freedom, sovereignty, compassion, love, unified consciousness, and all that you desire to experience, to embody, to become. Flowing and allowing, allowing and flowing. As we continue our journey into greater and greater and greater embodiment as the portal of infinite source potential, we once again feel ourselves being guided above, below, side to side, and all around the radiant sphere of pure white source light that we are. We feel this radiant connection once again, this portal of platinum source light moving down and through and all around us, this column of light transporting us once again, bringing us down and through the cosmos, bringing us down and through the central channel of Mother Earth, and bringing us once again into her womb space, bringing us into her nurturing and nourishing womb center, going into the crystalline diamond womb center of Mother Earth, here and now, feeling ourselves embraced and nourished, feeling a great sense of connection and harmonization to the flow and the essence of her consciousness, feeling that unified flow of consciousness that runs through every single being, seen and unseen, within and upon earth, opening up her womb center to further invite us now to begin to come back into our physical bodies, inviting us to come back into our physical bodies and coming back into real time, into this now moment. And as we gently begin to come back into our physical bodies, we begin to perhaps take some deep exhales and feel that sense of grounding. Feel that sense of great homecoming within our physical bodies, coming in through our heart centers once again, calling forth all of our pure life force energy, source energy, back home into physical body, in through the heart. On the exhale, sending it down and through the roots, the diamond roots and threads, moving down and through, grounding ourselves and rooting ourselves all the way down and into the central crystal earth star, the core of Gaia, feeling a sense of groundedness and feeling and witnessing as we're grounding the further manifestation into physicality of all the dreams that we've brought forth into ourselves as the portal of infinite potential. We are further grounding and manifesting, creating in real time all that we've brought forth in this journey of here and now. And we're sending that blueprint and the energies and the many glorious emotions of joy, abundance, peace, love, compassion, all of that down and through, and sending it into the diamond grid network of Mother Earth and into the quantum field of all that is in an even grander wave of radiance, as we have come here with the one intention to create through the field of infinite source potential, and as the field of infinite source potential, through the embodiment and the identification with ourselves as source, and through the law of one unified consciousness. And as we connect to our heart spaces and connect more and more into this now moment, grounding ourselves, perhaps allowing ourselves to open ourselves into this radiant flow of immaculate gratitude, feeling, witnessing, sensing how when we connect through the intention to embody, to expand, to share, to radiate gratitude, pure immaculate gratitude, it further assists in nourishing the garden of our seeds of potential and creation that we have planted. In gratitude, we are in a place of pure faith, trust, and surrender, that all is in divine flow, all is in divine manifestation, all is in divine perfection, and so it is. And I am gratitude. I am gratitude. I am gratitude. Gratitude to all the beings, guides, and collectives that have showed up today to assist us on this grand journey of here and now. Gratitude to each and every being who's connected in this community of light. Gratitude to ourselves for showing up in a way of self-love, self-nourishment, and greater embodiment of self-realization. Om Riyandra Sarayandrandu Om Yandram Raya Twayandiyae Om Yandra Yandran Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Procession the brason quae pierci piatria bronson. Coming back into the heart, coming back into the here and now, taking our time gently, lovingly, allowing ourselves the space for gentle integration back into this now moment, back into real time. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Taking our time and coming back gently and lovingly as we are ready.